Hello! It has been a while since I filmed a video and uploaded a video. So today's gonna be kind of a little update because I wanted to do just a little update video just so I can try to get back into the groove of making videos because I really like making videos and I want to keep making them because I probably have more time now. A lot has changed from since I last uploaded. So my studio kind of is just really an extra room we have in the new house that my family moved into. So the door locks, which is nice. That was there before we didn't put that in. And then the keys, we just have our keys downstairs. It has a closet that's just basically extra storage. I only put like a little bit of stuff in there. It's just a mess. Here is my easel, which has been vacant. Don't mind the painting. It is a work in progress. I don't know what I was doing. And then those are a bunch of big canvases I got for free at my college that they were giving away, and then I was able to get some blank ones. That's a little portfolio filled with finished artworks. There's my bag. I take it to school sometimes if I need to put extra sketchbooks in there. That's a project for another video in the little Luca bag, so hopefully I get that done soon. And then there I want to hang a lot of artworks because I want to have this room be like energetic and fun, but I don't know if we're gonna rent out this room because renting a house costs a lot nowadays, so we need money. And then this is a little tier card I got for Christmas. It's really cute. I just have stuff like random art, like other media, nothing specific, like pastels, crazy stuff. And then we have the painting stuff. We have watercolor, acrylic. Maybe I'll get into oil painting, but not yet. And then here we have all like the dry medias, color pencils. This has been a while, so I've added a lot more to this because I had to buy a lot of materials for a recent project, but it's a pretty recent update of what the room looks like now. But maybe I'll do another update if I have any major changes to the room. Here we just have like wood paint and fabric paint that I bought, and then we have some stuff there for making clay. Yeah, I think it's clay. I don't know what it is. I forgot. That art class was like a year ago. I don't remember anything. And then here's the desk my parents got me for Christmas. It's really nice. It actually tilts upwards from the back, and then it has like all the separate sides, so you can like swap them out for different ones for whatever you want. Those are just a bunch of sketchbooks and stuff. My iPad. Sometimes I keep it up here or down there depending on what I'm doing. And then these are kind of a mess at all times. There we just have more sections. Yeah, that's basically the whole room. It's really small. And then we just have that's kind of where I keep all my sketchbooks. I have a bunch of sketchbooks now. I've had to buy a lot for my art classes. There's a lot of assignments and stuff. That's just some trash, don't mind that. We are always messy in the art studio. And then this is a little drawing easel I had to buy for my art class for charcoal drawing because she don't want to make a mess or something. That's the portfolio I got. And then here I have just a little, that's my old work uniform, it's like apron, and I just use it for painting. And then I use this for painting. It's the hoodie I bought at the Little Shop of Horrors at Pasadena Playhouse, and I just use it for painting because I think it's really cool to keep it with me sometimes when I'm making and creating. And here in the background, I'm just gonna be working on a watercolor piece. It's just gonna be a watercolor artwork with a bunch of little like artworks that's taped together to make a big one. I don't really know how to explain it, but you'll see at the end. So now I'm just gonna give you guys a little update on stuff that's happened in my life, and you can guys have this in the background or you can watch me paint. Yeah, so I just really want to get back into it. I know it's been a while and I just want to get back into it because I love editing. Editing is really fun for me sometimes. I love filming stuff too, and I just want to get back into it because it's just a little fun hobby of mine. And I feel like my mind is just always creating. Like I always want to be doing stuff. It's been hard because I've had college and a job. I got my first job in like June of last year, and it was really hard on me because it was a full-time job and I was just doing college full-time also, so it was just way too much. I couldn't handle it, and I quit that job 6 months later for terrible reasons. Paid a lot, and I saw that money and I focused on getting money instead of going on college. So in my first semester I had 4 classes and I ended up passing only one of them, which was my sculpture class, which is really dumb of me because I need to be focusing on my education because it's kind of iffy. Like I don't really have a lot of plans set out on what I want to do. I definitely want to be in the arts, anywhere, anything, I don't really know, but it's kind of hard to have your whole life planned out right now. But I do know that I want to get a college education. I just feel like it's something my parents want for me, and it's something I want for myself because I know I can do it. So I just want to do it. I feel like a lot of people have different paths in life, and I feel like this is just what I want to do right now. So I want to focus on college. So right now I am working a part-time job, and it's really fun right now. I'm probably not going to go into that much detail just because, but yeah, maybe I'll tell the story of why I quit my first job, because it's a very interesting one. So right now I'm in college. I just finished finals. As of right now, I am passing every single class. I have 4 right now, and I'm going to be taking 2 in the summer. So that means I will be having work and only 2 classes for the summer. So hopefully I will have a bunch of time to work on videos, and not just videos. I want to do projects. I have a lot of art pieces I want to make. I have a lot of stuff that I really want to make. Like, I feel like I already said this before, but my mind is always creating. Like, my mind is always thinking of new ideas, and I just want to be able to make those ideas. So I'm going to be very hopeful that I will have enough time, and I will stop this like procrastination of stuff, because I feel like I just really want to keep making stuff, and I just find like happiness in being able to create stuff. So yeah. Something else. I don't know what else to talk about. I had my first job. We moved. Yeah, so we moved houses because the other lady was kicking us out of our house because she said she needed it for her son, but her son didn't even end up taking the house. So whatever. We just left because we didn't want to wait, because right now houses are like expensive, and it's really hard to get a really nice house for cheap. We were lucky to find this house, and it has a pool, which is really fun because we will have a lot of pool activities to do in the summer, and the summer in California is crazy. And hopefully I want to get this video up this Friday, hopefully, so then I can, because next Saturday Friday's tomorrow. I'm recording this on April 28th. That's tomorrow. Maybe I'll get it up Saturday, because next Saturday it is my birthday. I am gonna be 19 years old. That's crazy. I can't even comprehend that I'm gonna be 19 years old. Like, oh my god. And we are going to be taking a trip to San Francisco. Hopefully everything goes well and that will work out. And I'm planning on filming it and uploading it as a vlog. Like, I want to make a bunch of different content. Vlogs are definitely one of the funnest things I like filming, because I get to do like a bunch of different shots, get to film places that I never really get to film. And hopefully it works out and I do end up filming, because I feel like I might get like lost and everything, because I have a lot of stuff planned, but we can only go for one day, so we're gonna have to come back the same day. But yeah, I think it would be a very good video idea. Another thing I want to talk about, since this is kind of like not my normal video, and I know like the YouTube algorithm is important for like wanting to get like views and stuff, but whatever. So I was kind of making like Dream SMP videos and stuff, mostly Sapnap. I still do like Sapnap, but I'm not really watching like Dream SMP Fuel anymore. Yeah. Maybe I will. I did have another idea for another Sapnap animatic, so maybe I will end up making it and uploading it, but it's not really gonna be like my main priority because I don't really watch their content anymore. The thing I've been really getting into again is anime, because I don't know, I just was done watching like Dream SMP and I just kind of wanted to get back into anime, because anime is like, I've been watching anime for a really long time and I just really like it a lot. So yeah, but I don't really want to make like a specific type of videos. But yeah, so if you're here for Dream SMP content and you want to unsubscribe, or you don't want to watch our videos anymore, that's fine. I totally get it, because you know, people change from fandoms like on and off again. Like, I know I was doing like musicals stuff sometimes, but then like, you know, you get bored of it, or like mainly that reason was because of the pandemic and everything that happened there. Like, you couldn't have Broadway shows anymore, you couldn't go out in public and go watch a show anymore. Like, fandoms just die, or they like get reborn or like resparked, stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to leave, thank you for staying and watching my videos and supporting me in any way you could. I do kind of have a lot of time in this video because it's kind of a pretty long video, so let me tell you the story of why I quit my first job. Let's not go into too much detail, but I worked at a grocery store that I have been going to probably all 18 years of my life. I lived at that grocery store for such a long time, bro, like before I even worked there. But I got a job there. It was pretty nice. It was kind of difficult. Like I was standing. It was my first job ever. Like we were standing a lot. My feet hurt so much, and I was just a bagger. I wasn't cashier or anything. I was just a bagger. So a bagger does like a bunch of things. I don't know how other grocery stores work, but a bagger closes. Some open the store, but only ones who've been there a long time get to open. So because I was new there, I would close a lot. It paid pretty nice for me. It was like 14 something, and then I got a raise and it was like 4 cents. So yeah, okay. And Sundays are probably one of the busiest days for grocery stores. I feel like every job has that, or one day it's just really busy. Like fast food place, for sure, like the weekends are really busy, but for grocery stores, Monday, Sunday, and Saturday are pretty busy. But I was closing on a Sunday because you can give them your schedule if you were in college. Be like, I need to have Wednesdays off because I have school or I have class lectures this day. I need it off. And then for some reason, I said Sundays I can work anytime. And that was the biggest mistake of my life because for like 3 Sundays in a row, I was the closer. And closing on Sunday is the absolute worst. I literally have a photo of my cart one Sunday and a cart full of go-backs. That's what I'm talking about. You know, when people leave stuff around the store, you go around the store and you walk through the aisles and you pick up stuff to go put in go-backs. And that's basically what the closers do besides cleaning at the end of the night. And I had a cart that was literally stacked. It was stacked. It was the biggest cart of go-backs I have ever seen. Just one cart, because sometimes we've had carts that are spread out, like 3 carts of go-backs, but they're not full. It is daunting, but I'd rather have like that many carts than one big cart, because I couldn't even organize it. I couldn't do anything with it. I was gone that day, dude. I was gone and I was not having it. And I was just so down. And I was closing with a pretty good coworker of mine. We became friends when I worked at that job. We had 2 to 11, 3 to 12 shifts. Those are the 2 closing shifts. I was 3 to 12, I think. I don't remember. But the 2 to 11 basically needs to help the 3 to 12 because the 3 to 12 stays until after the store is closed and cleaned. So basically that's what they do. But I don't really remember what it was. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, this might be a dumb reason. I don't care if you think it's a dumb reason, but this is me. I'm just gonna say it out loud. It might have been a dumb reason, but for me, it's important as hell, okay? Because I have respect for myself, and my dad is the hardest worker I know. Like, he would let himself go through the toughest things at his jobs. Like, some of the side jobs he's had, like, he's been like harassed, he's been like talked bad about, like so much stuff, but he's worked because he knows he needs to support his kids, and I respect him for that. And I know my worth, and I know now in the days, you can probably hear my chair squeaking, sorry. I know what I'm worth, dude. In this pandemic era, like, everyone is hiring. Jobs are everywhere nowadays, online, in person, everywhere. So I was not scared to quit. I was already on the verge of quitting. I swear every day I wanted to quit this job because I was not having it. I was failing on my classes. The money wasn't worth it. The work was too hard. This was past Thanksgiving. It was like a couple weeks. You had to put in a 2 weeks notice. This is probably like the first week in December. And turkeys are heavy. Frozen turkeys are heavy. In case you didn't know, they are very heavy. People put them through the thing, they weigh them, and they're like 10 pounds. Like, some of these things are like big, like 17 pounds, and you're just carrying it. And I had, I don't know if I ever mentioned this in a video before, but I had a shoulder surgery, and it's pretty good, but they told me I need to do physical therapy like 5 times a week, but I don't do it. Fuck that shit. Like, I got surgery for a reason, so I wouldn't have to do stuff like that. But it's pretty good. It doesn't hurt, because it used to hurt constantly, but now it only really hurts if I work out without doing physical therapy, which I don't do because that's just a bad idea. But it doesn't really hurt anymore. But I was just in so much pain constantly. My back was hurting, my other shoulder was hurting, and I was not having it. And This is so embarrassing, but I don't care. So this is kind of hard to explain, but just bear with me, okay? So we have our breaks are 10 minutes long. So generous with them. 10 minutes of a break. Okay, so I think it was my first break early in the morning. I was 2 to 11, maybe. I probably had my break at like 4, right? So it was like 4, I guess. When people come back from their lunch is an hour, so people would come back. So the person left at 3, they come back at 4, right? The person on lunch takes out the next person for lunch, so they would take out the person going on lunch at 4. I was waiting for my break, and I know we're busy on Sundays. I sacrifice a lot. Like, as much as I know what my worth is, sometimes I sacrifice too much for my job when I really shouldn't, and I've learned that now. I've learned that hard-ass lesson. So I didn't go to the bathroom. Like, I really had to pee, and I just held it because I know we need to be working and stuff. Like, I know it's just dumb to be asking to go to the bathroom when we're so busy, because that just puts pressure on everyone else. And I'm not a bad person, bitch. Like, I was dumb. I don't know. And I really had to pee. And I was waiting for my break. I was like, thank God it's my break. I get to go to the bathroom. Like, I get to take a break, you know, because I was not having to do it. Like, I'm pretty sure a customer like yelled at me or something. Yeah, so I was waiting for someone to take me out. No one took me out. So I went to the manager and I was just waiting. And maybe it was like 3 minutes something, like 5 minutes passed or something. And I went up to the manager. Should we give her a name? We'll just call her Lauren. We'll call her Lauren. So I went up to Lauren and I was like, hey, can I go on my break? And she's like, are you gonna take her out? And points to another person. And I was like, no, can I go on my break? And she's like, I need to get the lunches out. So she made me take out a lunch. And that's the reason, because I was supposed to be on my break and she made me take out a lunch. Yeah, sounds kind of stupid when you think about it, but listen, bear with me. Never in my life have I ever had to do that. A break, take out a lunch. Like, breaks usually just be like, hey, yo, I'm going on my break, and they leave. Like, I asked. I shouldn't have asked. I should have been like, I'm going on my break, and just left. Like, I should have just done that. But no. And so I was just like, I was so sad. I was just like, I want to go to the bathroom. This other girl, I don't know. This girl was kind of like this other girl was like a slacker. Not the one I took out, a different girl. She was just kind of like a slacker. So I think she asked to go on her break, and her break was at 4:15. So like, if we have 2 people who need a break at the same time, they just do like closing priority. Like, the closers get to go first and stuff like that. So she asked to go on a break, and I go up to Lauren and I ask her, hey, can I go on my break? And she's like walking outside, and I was just like, bro, I was really about to cry. Like, I was about to cry. I am such an emotional person. Like, I was about to cry. Laugh at me. I'm an emotional person. I don't care, but yeah, so I think she lets me go on my break, and she yells at the other slacker girl for trying to go on a break when it wasn't even her time. Like, I don't even know what the fuck was happening there, but I was least concerned about that. I go to the back room. I like speed walk over there, and I'm just, this other coworker was kind of a friend of mine. She just asked, oh, are you gonna quit? And I'm like, yeah. And I just start crying. She's like, oh, you're actually crying? I'm like, yeah. And I was just like explaining to them. I just start crying, and there's like maybe like 4 other people in the break room, and I'm just crying. I'm just like, sorry guys. Sorry that I'm fucking crying. And it was so embarrassing. But I go to the bathroom, and I take the 10-minute break, and I go back. 10 minutes are over, and then I go back, because and I was still crying, because I don't know. I just felt bad if I was going to go and cry off on the busiest day. And I was literally crying. Like, we had to wear masks, so I feel like you can definitely tell I was crying, but not as much if I wasn't wearing the mask. And I feel like a lot of people tried to be like, oh, hey, are you okay? Like, a bunch of people I know, like, my friend who I was closing with was like, hey, do you want me to take you out? And I was like, no. No, I'm staying here. I'm gonna stay here and cry. And hope someone reports them to like something about worker abuse or something. Nah, but I'm just kidding. Don't sue me. But I was just bagging, and as a bagger, you like move between the different check stands. If someone needs a place, like you want one check stand, no one's there, you move to another one. And so I was moving along, and I go to a check stand. I'm still crying. I think I cried for like till my lunch. I cried to my lunch, like 2 hours. I cried for like 2 hours, and I'm bagging, and like most of them be like, you bag their stuff, they take it, or you put them in their cart, and they would be like, oh, thank you very much, or like, have a good day, like, you know, all polite and stuff, worker stuff. And I remember this one guy came up to me. I was like kind of done crying, like my eyes were drying, my eyes were getting kind of dry, and I was just like, okay, I think I'm okay, I think I'm okay, just crying, dude. And this guy goes, I'm gonna tell him that you did a really good job, just because he knew I was crying. And when I think about that shit makes me want to cry, because that's really nice. It made me cry again, dude, because he saw I was crying. He was like, I'm gonna tell him you were doing a really good job. And I was like, that's the nicest person to me today. That's the nicest thing someone said to me at that job, dude. Because I was like, ugh, I hated that. And maybe it's a stupid reason. That was Sunday. So Monday I went in and I told the manager, the owner, I was like, I'm quitting. Yeah, this is my 2 weeks. I'm sorry, dude. And I explained to him. And I said this might be a stupid reason, but he's like, do you want to talk about it? Like, are you sure? And I talked to him about it. I'm told the whole thing that happened. He's like, see, this is literally what's saying. He's like, see, this is what gets me mad. That should have never happened here. That should have never happened. He said, here, this is what should never happen. Like, a break should never take out a lunch. And that's what happened to me. She made me take out the lunch. Like, she told me to and made me. Like, I was like, okay, I guess. Like, I don't know what else I was supposed to do. I was never in a situation like that before. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just listen to her. Because she's been there for like 50 fucking years. She's the old manager, Karen, white girl. That's just, like, I did not like Lauren. She was not okay. So he told me, yeah, like a manager would start bagging before that happens. Like, I've seen the owner like bag before. Like, I've seen him. Like, I've seen us get that busy to the point where he's needed the bag. But I was just stunned that this happened to me. And he told me, yeah, I apologize. I'll talk to them. But she got a talking to after. But yeah, the next day I saw her, she acted like nothing. Like, I bleached my hair after. If you saw in the video, yeah, I bleached my hair. That's kind of a little update too. But she's like, the next day I'm like getting out of the bathroom next to the break room, and I see her. She's like, hi, Azucena. Oh, let me see your hair. Like, talking to me all nice. Like, she didn't make me want to quit this job. And I don't know, because I have a family friend who works there, and we were talking a little trash, you know, us Mexicans talking trash. But she was like, oh yeah, she does that a lot. Like, she will literally talk like trash to your face and then act like nothing happened. And I was like, really? And they haven't fired her. And she, like, my family friend told me that a lot of people quit just because of her. Like, I know someone who hated her and he quit just because of her. And I understood him because I quit because of her. And yeah, so I don't know how the hell she still works there, but whatever. Y'all lost a great worker, because I know damn well how much I put into that fucking store. I know how much I did for that store, and y'all just send me away and y'all replace me. But do what you want, because y'all never gonna get a worker like me, because I did a lot, trust me. And maybe I'll tell other stories of work, because a lot of crazy shit happened at that store. Just thinking about it, like, a lot of crazy shit happened. That was kind of everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys next time. This audio might be really bad, but Let me know if you guys like to have audio in these kinds of videos, or if you guys just want me to write out text on the video, but whatever is best for you guys. So that'll be it. Bye bye.